Give you an update on the chaos that is this book reorganization. Oh gosh, it looks like a bomb went off in here, a book bomb. Hello, my name is Cmoore, and this is Cmoore-Books, and welcome to my library. As you can saw from the thumbnail and the title of this video, this is a book reorganization video, and I realized that when I started filming this process 3 weeks ago, yes, this took me 3 weeks. This has been the longest 3 weeks of my life. Working full-time and volunteering and doing all sorts of things with church and everything, plus doing this. My collection is so large, and I just bought more books. Yeah. I think this process has taken years off my life. And that's also why I wore this shirt. I'm okay. But yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to see this process. So I hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's been quite the journey. Hello, y'all. So I'm in my basement right now, organizing things down here. I'll be honest, I'm still putting my Christmas stuff away. The boxes are down here. They're just not put away. But as I'm putting stuff away, I am watching book shelf reorganization videos in preparation for the video that you guys are watching right now. And I'm watching videos of people that have shelves, a lot fewer books than I do. A lot fewer shelves. Well, they have about the same amount of shelves I do. A lot fewer books. And y'all, I am just terrified for this journey that I'm going to embark on. Because I haven't even started yet. So, yeah, heaven help me. We haven't even started yet. And I'm already scared. I'm getting closer to the 1,500 mark of books. And they're only on 7 shelves. My shelves overfloweth. I've got a severe space shortage. So yeah. This is where we're at. This is the beginning. So this next clip will be me starting. Hello, book friends. This is officially the start of my book reorganization vlog. I'm out of breath because I've just created my own, because y'all are gonna think I'm nuts. I think I'm slightly nuts, but I made my own headboard for my bed. 2 bookcases. So my bed's gonna stick out about 9 inches more than it already does. And technically 4 of the shelves, you won't be able to see them, but I might or might not still use them, depending on how much I need space. So the books that I might not use a lot might go there. I have not decided yet. So, but this is the beginning, because I'll show you what things are currently looking like on my shelves. Hold on. So like these are like my shelves currently. So we're like stacks upon stacks. Front have stacks here. Well, that's just clutter down there. Yeah, there's stacks under there and there. That side has stacks. Yeah, I do have a Santa cookie jar in here. The random things to be found in my bedroom. Yeah, stacks there, stacks up on top, stacks on top of that stack. Yeah, the stacks just go on forever. And none of these books include, we're not including the ones that are from, if you happen to have seen the haul from my basement, like those 357 books from my basement. Those aren't up here yet. So I'm trying to fit those up here too, which is why I came up with this crazy idea of the headboard, bookshelf headboard. So I'm willing to give up walking space to fit all my books. Priorities, folks. These are my priorities. The books. All I really need is a place to sleep. I have a desk to work at. I have one dresser. I have a closet. And as of now, as of the Amazon package that just came and the Goodwill shopping that I did earlier, I have 1,810 books. Probably a book haul will be coming before this vlog comes out. But yeah, 1,810. For all I know, this number might jump before this comes out. I have a problem, but it's fine. It's fine. I just have a severe space shortage. That's really the real problem here. So, I just have no place for them to go. So yeah. I'll have another update soon, but yeah, this is where we're starting from. Pray for me. Okay. So, it's cluttered. You know what? Okay, so this is now the walkway between my bed and my desk, like the amount of space I have. So it gets a little wider. The cart does do things. The space between these bookcases and my closet are bigger. But yeah, this is like the space between like bookshelves and bed. It's about the same gap on the other side. Folks, this is what I do for books. This is how much I love books and how much I love my queen size bed. I used to have a twin, but once you get that queen size bed, I'm willing to give up walking space, because like I'll roll over the bed to get to a book, like just rolling over. Honestly, during this vlog, moving books and stuff, you might see me rolling over the bed a lot, so get ready for some entertainment. Just hopefully I don't throw my back out again. That'd be bad. So yeah, but let me get you as clear of a shot as possible from what it looks like from behind my bed. I just need to clean my bed off because there's so much crap on it right now, because I had to move a lot of things to even get the bookcases in here. Everything I had to get to shove to one side to get them back there. So hold on one moment. So this is the general idea. Bookshelf headboard. I'm quite happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited to fill it. I just wish I had energy right now to do it. Hello, wanted to give a little update on the book chaos. So I have put some books in those shelves. Those ones aren't gonna stay there. I haven't really worked on anything in like 2 days. Life just gets busy. I want to be less busy. Hopefully one day I'll be able to accomplish that. But for now, it is what it is. So, I think my goal for right now, just mentally going through it. There's no way I can not use the shelves that are below, like the 4 shelves that you can't see. So technically you can, like the shelves that are technically like where the bed is, my pillows are covering like 2 of the shelves. But like if you took them away, you could see them. But there are 4 shelves covering the bed. And so I'm going to be like separating things by genre this time. Cause like right now it's, I don't even know what it is. It's sort of like favorites over here-ish, really like you, and then it goes into random children's books of my childhood, really like you, historical fiction, a lot of romance on that shelf, and like all of like my church Christian books here, and then like random books on top. So it's a miracle I'm able to find anything ever. And then I have like classics and school stuff, like English literature stuff there. These 2 small ones I have underneath my window. Yeah, it's amazing I ever find anything. So yeah, these are all my genres. I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna put like contemporary and romance together. Yeah, so that was really fast. I just sort of like put it up there and then just like took it away from me like 2 seconds later. That was kind of rude. It's like, how fast can you read? Okay. Oh gosh. So, yeah. I think, I'm trying to decide, maybe I should put my reference down there. Oh, I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna put on those 4 shelves down there. Maybe I should put my reference down there, because that's something that I'm not gonna use all that much. I'm more likely to pick up my nonfiction than I am my reference. Okay. Wow, thinking things out on camera is really helpful. Yeah, because I was going to put my nonfiction out down there, but yeah, like my reference books and my textbooks. It's like I could put my nonfiction and other stuff over there. Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, because some of those over there are classics. I'm seeing possibilities. I like it. Okay. Ooh, this is about to get crazy. Okay. Let's find a place for my guitar. Okay. I don't play the guitar well. I've only had it for a year, and I won it free through my insurance. They do like raffles or whatever. Like you count like your steps, like track that and stuff. You can get entered for raffle for prizes. And this is one of my prizes. That's also how I got my Apple Watch. Raffle prize. Fun facts. See what your insurance is offering you, because you might be able to win free stuff. Okay, I think it is finished. Nope, wrong one. Let's see if I can get you down far enough. See if I'm steady enough. Okay. Honestly, let me just. Okay. These are all of my reference books that I know of that were from these two little shelves over here, which I don't think I've ever shown. Yeah, and those are some classics that I forgot about. And I was like, oh, I forgot that one was over here. And that one. So, yeah, the things you find when you least expect it. So, yeah, it's kind of fun the other night. Just marking with my sister. Just this shelf in particular. I haven't seen the spines of some of these books, particularly the right half, and I don't know how long. I was like, oh, I forgot the spines looked that way. Because I've been having to stack stacks of books in front of them for so long. That's how you know you got a problem. Yeah. It's a sign. Okay. See if I can get all of this to fit on those 4 shelves. I might need a miracle still. I'll show you a little bit what I think I'm done with. So just got some journals over there, my library school stuff. Sorry for the shadow, that's me. My English literature. I don't know why I said with British accent, although a lot of these are. There's Shakespeare down there, Oxford. So the British accent kind of was appropriate. Then I have art history, screenwriting, writing stuff, like short stories and that kind of writing. So there's a few politics things in there. On the one politics class I had to take because I went to a liberal arts school. Now at the bottom is all my copy editing, manuals, dictionaries. And then we have some language stuff down there. I have Portuguese, because I'm fluent in Portuguese, and I took French in college, which is why I have 501 French verbs. No, my French is not very intact. It's actually quite bad. Portuguese kind of took it over. But that's okay. When you get so immersed in the language, when you only studied one and never really spoke it, that's kind of what happens, unfortunately. But I would like to get back into French and really know that language. So 4 shelves down, so many more to go that I don't want to think about. So yeah, but I'm gonna do a full tour later, but I just wanted to give a teeny tiny bit of progress. Okay, so all these books piled on the bed, plus these few that I left on the little bookshelf. These are all my nonfiction, so that includes, and classics. So I kind of lumped those two together. And I would say that the majority of, I think the ones on the bookshelf, those are pretty much all classics. And there are some classics in here, but I have a lot more nonfiction than I thought I did. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. And I've read a good bit of them too, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there are some that I haven't read, but I still do want to read. And having them all in one place will give me more motivation to read them. So, yeah, this is exciting. Okay. I just have to organize and put them on the shelves. Okay, you can do this. What I'm realizing, I need to dust more on those bottom shelves. Those books, I've seen a lot of things. And honestly, I haven't read some of these childhood series in years. That's also part of the problem. Whew. Okay. Some hydration with a Skittles strawberry starfruit. Perfection. Okay, so this is where these shelves stand for right now. This is nowhere close to all of my middle grade. I still have all of this all over the bed. There's still all of that right there, and there, and there. And there's a little bit there. And I still have some downstairs in my basement. So this might or might not be staying this way. It does look nice. So I've decided whether or not I want all my middle grade on one shelf. Decisions. Hello. Just want to give you an update on the chaos that is this book reorganization. Oh gosh, it looks like a bomb went off in here. A book bomb. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. Oh gosh, hold on. Not ready. Not ready. Hold on. Ready. Okay, so this is sort of what we got. Fantasy. This sort of looks like nice, then it gets worse. Yeah, that's just bad. Clearly haven't done anything. kind of liking how this is looking. This is looking pretty firm, like this side. Never thought to put my Throne of Glass over there. That's what gave me the inspo for this, my Mortal Instruments books. Yeah. Then I was able to keep like all of my Magnus Bane, like his like 3 books. And can we please get the 3rd one so I can finally finish that series? Like the paperbacks up there. And if you remember from the footage the other day, I have my middle grade back here. There's only 1 middle grade shelf left, which is probably gonna flow into like this shelf here. Then I got like a sci-fi thing going on, that I think I'm loving. But for all I know, that could change too. So anything you see right now could or could not be permanent. Might or might not be permanent. And then we just have this mess, which I'm hoping to get clean by the end of the night. Otherwise, I'm gonna have no place to sleep. So yeah, things are happening. I think they're mostly good things. This is quite the process. Honestly, it makes me wish I had bought less books, but I love all these books. Like every time I pick one up, I'm like, oh, I love you so much. And then I'm like, oh, I love so many of you. And I'm like, oh, this is taking me like forever. But yeah, I'm be happy when it's done. Right now, it's just exhausting. So yeah, there's my little update. Hope you have enjoyed the literal chaos. Hello. Just wanted to give an update on the crazy shelves book organization project. I got a ton done last night. It goes up to like 2. Mostly because I couldn't go to bed until my bed was empty. Because it's kind of hard to sleep in a pile of books. Tad uncomfortable. Don't recommend. So I swear these shelves back here, I think these 2 in particular, whoa, my hand is going back and forth in the wrong directions. It's because I'm trying to do it backwards and it's blowing my mind. So if it looks weird, that's because it is weird. My hand's shaking because, well, I don't have the steadiest hand. Let me go to my right hand. That might be a little better. I make no promises. But yeah, I think those have changed at least like 3 times, maybe 4. It's at least 3. So yeah, let me show you. The books from the basement are finally up. And I found more books in my basement the other night when I was like doing some reorganization the other day. It was at like 10 o'clock at night or close to 11, and I found a container. Like I had this memory of like vaguely, I'm like, I think this container has books in it. And I find this close to 11 and I'm like, no, not looking through this right now. I'm too tired. So yeah, I kept more. How many did I keep out of that box? I don't know how many I got rid of. Whatever I put back in that box is going away. But I kept 144. So plus, King of Scars, which I ordered and is coming in the mail sometime today. That's going to bring me up to a grand total of... I'll put a real drum roll in because that was kind of sad. I feel like Rory Gilmore in season 6 when she's like trying to do her drum roll, like, I'm going back to Yale. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Just like, it sounds like an helicopter. I'm sleep deprived. I've been up till like 2 the past 2 nights. Where was it going with this? Oh yeah, there's a grand total. The grand total. It's with King of Scars that's coming. I feel shame, but I'm kind of shamed. I feel ashamed, but at the same time I feel really proud. I'm just gonna spit it out. It's 2011 books. There you are. If I choose, I might put it on the screen, like, if I feel just to put the number out there. But yeah, let me show you all the books. Yeah, these are all the books, from the basement. All the ones from the, haul/unhaul video that I did a few weeks ago. Plus the, oh gosh, like the 70 or so I've like hauled the other day, and then like the 144 I just hauled like within the past couple days. Thankfully, most of these are on the better picture books. Thankfully, picture books you can fit a lot on one shelf because they're so thin. I think there's at least like 60 picture books on here. If picture books weren't so thin, I'd be in trouble, folks. But still, it's gonna be some work. Because I still got some picture books that didn't make it onto this shelf. But I do have like one basically empty shelf up there, one there. So yeah. And technically, I haven't used this space right here, the on top of those two. So I could still use that, if need be. I could take 2 of my romance shelves and put them up there. So there are still possibilities. We'll see what happens. Hello everyone. Just want to give a little update. Still working on my shelves, but I'm ready to get back at it. My uncle was in town and I was working on a project down in our basement, in the basement apartment. And I put in, backsplash. I'll put a picture up of it over here. Quite impressed with myself. I did 99% of the work. First time I've ever done it. So yeah. I learned that not all walls are straight, let me tell you. But I'm gonna start going through these books now so that I can get them all looking not crazy, because you can see the crazy right there. That was just getting them off my bed so I could sleep last week. Because I like sleeping on my bed and not on the floor. That was fine for my dog because she has her own little bed that's on my bed. So she was sleeping while I was doing all of that, but yeah, I was not exactly a happy camper. So yeah, gonna get my noise canceling headphones on, get some music going, and doing some research for a future video. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So hopefully this secret video, this bookshelf tour should be up first, I think. Who knows? My life is chaotic. One of them will be up first, because I have plans to have this up and the other video up next week. So, yeah. Hello. I wanted to give an update. Did you see the chaos that is my bed? I'm regretting this whole decision. Oh my gosh. Why did I take this on? Oh man. Can someone come finish it for me? I don't want to finish it. Just let you get a real, like, yeah, like all of this still has to go on there. Oh gosh, I'm gonna drop that. There's still tons of books on the shelves, and like there's only actually two like purely empty shelves, plus those two top shelves up there. So those are getting used right now. I need a miracle. I need a miracle. I'm being punished for liking books too much. Hello. So before we get into going through each genre / bookcase, just gonna let you know a few things that you're gonna see. You're gonna see a lot of ducks. I know that's a really random thing, but there are a lot of duck figurines on my shelves. I love ducks. I know that Will Herondale would be not pleased, but that's fine. I still love ducks. So that was one of the things, and I just have, yeah, there's an inordinate amount of ducks, and there's also narwhals, so be on the lookout for him. Honestly, you can actually see him in the shot. But yeah, you might not be able to tell it's narwhal, but I know where he is. So yeah, I just want to give that little caveat before we start. And also, I'm gonna do my best to make this as smooth, make the filming as smooth as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best, my very, very best. But we are gonna start on the classics / nonfiction section first. So let us head over there. Okay, so we've got a little display shelves up top, some church things on the very top shelf. I actually just bought these shelves over the weekend on Amazon. And this beautiful thing right here, this does light up. It's currently not plugged in, otherwise I would light. You know what? This might go horribly wrong. Oh gosh, this is already going horribly wrong. Oh no, that's not happening. It's not happening. I can't reach. My arm's not long enough. If I somehow get an extension cord, one day I might show you. Today is not that day. But it does glow, rainbow colors when it's on. But I will play the music box part of it. Yeah. So that's a little bit of the music box. I don't know when it's gonna stop. I only gave it like 1/2 a click. Okay. Then we have some of my Barnes & Noble's like classics editions, and then I got this one like free from the library. They did like some special thing for Little Women when the newest version came out. And I have some of my poetry. I'm really obsessed with John Keats. I love Longfellow and Frost. Then these are just some picture albums. And we're gonna see how dropping this, if I can do this in one fluid motion. I don't know if that's possible. Okay. So I honestly have no idea how low this tripod goes. Ooh! It actually goes perfectly in the next shelf. Bottom shelf. Don't know what we're gonna do. Sorry about the lighting down here. Same thing with the extension cord. I didn't plan ahead. So got some of my lots of classics in here, all over the moon. I don't know if any of you had some of these, the companion libraries for like 1/2 is one book and you flip it over, it's another book. Yeah, so I got things all over the map here. And then I'm gonna have to stop this to get the bottom, so hold on momentarily. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to make this smooth and quick as possible. So I got some classics on the left. Then we have some sort of like sciencey stuff on the right. Yeah, it's sort of like a hodgepodge in here. So there's some like artsy stuff. Yeah, lots of things are happening on here. So moving on. Okay, so this next shelf, I got my little mini library model. If some of you follow Books Nest, she recently, I saw that she made one of these also. I'm trying to remember what year I made this. I feel like it was 2020. I think I blacked out when I made it because it was so hard. When I saw her video and like all the things that she was explaining, I was like, girl, been there, been there. Yeah, it's traumatic. But like the finished product's great. And I have, I'll zoom into that part in a minute because there's more things. And I have some of my favorite like self-help, e-books on here. I have some pictures of my grandparents. And then and then I have some like shells that you might not be able to see, like right there. And then this thing right here is one of the most random, like back behind my grandparents. It's one of the most random things ever. I honestly just looked up at it up close recently. Honestly, I need to get it in better light. Okay, so you can sort of see its face. That smile's super creepy. But this was a baseball team, like back when there were like female teams during the World War II. Yeah, they're called the Chicago Colleens. My dad saw this on Facebook or somewhere, I think, and ordered it for me. So random. Yeah, 1943 season. Yeah. It was one of the most random and fun gifts I have ever received in my entire life. So now that I'm up here a little higher, I can bring you into my bookshelf. Oh gosh, I'm a little too high. So this is my little mini bookshelf. Wow, feels like we're right in there. And of course I had to pair it with my little book stand book I'd rather be reading, which is really fun. Every reader can relate to everything that's in that book. The only thing is my light fixture, it does not light. I tried so hard to get the lighting. I'm not an electrician at all. I failed hardcore, but I did a lot of other things. So yeah. And the shelves, they're just as chaotic. Well, mine are a little less chaotic now. Some of them do look a little funkier than others. I'll admit that. Okay. Let me bring you on down. If anyone is getting motion sick, I am so sorry. This is my first time trying this. Ugh. Okay. One more shelf down. Okay. So we've got like more self-help, fun self-help. Oh my God, Marie Kondo in there. Yes, clearly I did not follow her guidelines when it came to books. Heaven knew that wasn't gonna happen. Whatever, I don't know what that woman was thinking of when she thought of that. And then we have like business books over here. Highly recommend the Dave Ramsey method. It's the reason I'm debt free right now. Yes, even though I have bought a lot of books, I have not gone into debt for them, surprisingly. You're all like, how is this possible? I budget fund money every month, is what I call it. So, yeah. Things are about to get weird, so I'm going to turn this off, and then we're going to hit the bottom shelf, and then we're going to move on to the next section. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have like a lot of like biographies on here. Yeah, most of these are biographies and some other random things on here. Yes, I have a Backstreet Boys one down there. I did have a phase where I was more of a NSYNC fan than a Backstreet Boys fan. I have since gotten over that. Backstreet Boys forever. And clearly they are forever because they've never broken up, unlike some people. Okay. I'm gonna get off this train of thought. Yeah. Also, if any of you are One Tree Hill fans or OTH fans, I highly recommend reading The Rural Diaries by Hilary Morgan. It's so good. So good. Okay. We're gonna move out of nonfiction into one of the other categories. I'm not sure where we're gonna go next. Okay, so we're coming up on my church books. So that one book is actually called Churches. It's like different churches around the world. And the front cover actually opens up like the front doors of a church. So, yeah. And then this next shelf is more church books of differing kinds. I have different copies of scripture in different languages: French, Spanish, Portuguese. I did know French pretty well. The only one I'm fluent in is Portuguese. But I want to learn Spanish because Spanish is very close to Portuguese. And then we have some novels and some other church books. The reason for the weird gap is the last one in the one series, Children of the Promise, and the first one in the companion series are both being loaned out to a friend. So that's why there's like this huge hole. And then more church books. And now, we also have some more church books. Forgot about a shelf. And then we have, going rogue. Okay, ignore the thing in the corner. These are a bunch of picture books. You're gonna get a lot of those in this tour. So, let us continue and move on to the next shelf. Okay, so now we are coming into sci-fi dystopian. I decided to group those together. I don't know, but it just felt right. So that's shelf one. We got some more. I guess video games felt like them. I think that's why I stuck to tomorrow in here. Not re-examining that. No, it feels right still. Okay. Reevaluating my choices on camera. See? We found our first duck. Okay. Clearly, I'm a huge fan of Amy Kaufman. So I've actually read the Illuminae files and oh gosh, what is These Broken Stars? What is that series called? Can't remember what it's called, but I've read that series, but I actually bought the next one next to it. Haven't read it yet. And I hope that you all appreciate that Chicago mug next to the Divergent series. I was like, where should I put this mug? And then it was like, I found it. The perfect location. And then we have the final science fiction shelf with some manga. I'm still very new to manga. So this felt like a really good place for it in my mind. And it's one of the shelves that has the tallest stack to be able to do this and display them like that. So, I should have done the reverse order. That's gonna bother me. 9's at the top. Okay. If I hadn't brought that up on camera, you never would have noticed. Although there probably is someone that would have noticed. Because I'm that person when watching these videos. Okay. Hello. This is editing Colleen because I realized I totally skipped the shelf. This is my contemporary shelf. Books that don't really like focus on romance and contemporary like literary fiction. So yeah, I just wanted you to see this, and so it literally like breezed through it in like 2 seconds. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, I think this does see the bottom top. Okay, if this is crooked, I am so sorry. I'm literally have pushed my bed back as far as it can. But these are some of my favorite picture books. Yeah. As a children's librarian, I am just in love with picture books. So, yeah. I'll have to do a video on some of my favorites, so. While I'm down here, might as well go to this next section, which is a little bit of middle grade, mostly middle grade, with some children's picture books thrown in. Oh my gosh, I have no idea how this is turning out. So if it's really bad shot, I am so sorry. These bottom shelves are terrible to film. And the ones in the corner are just gonna be awful. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Oh, there's a switch over here. One of those things, an outlet. This might get better. Oh gosh, this went wonky. Okay. So these are some of my childhood favorite series. We have the Jedi Apprentice series, Jedi Quest, and Heartland, which I'm actually currently watching the TV show, and it's actually pretty good. I'm in season 3 of 16 or 17. One day I'll finish. So we have some middle grade books and series. This is when placement on the shelves gets particularly creative. Yeah, I have a lot more middle grade than I thought. Yeah, this is especially creative. Here. Yeah, here's our narwhal. Let me give you another shot of him. Yes, he has a hat and a mustache. Yeah. So there's some of my favorite series. Yes, I really like the Stormbreaker series with Alex Rider. No, I haven't watched the Prime show. And I've never finished the series, and apparently he's still writing books. This is what happens when you go off to college, folks. Then we have more picture books. And we got my Dr. Seuss in the middle. Next to my college diploma tube. We have some Sesame Street. Whoa. Not even gonna try it. Nope, it's gonna come out wrong. Cookbooks. It's Disney, so I brought it over here. And some nonfiction ones for kids. So I felt it should stay over here. Also, this is a random fact. If any of you live in the Chicago area, you should go to the Museum of Science and Industry, to the Colleen Moore Fairy Tale Castle. Yes, that is my name. There was a film star in the silent film star in the 1920s that made the coolest castle, fairy tale castle you've ever seen. Yeah. The library, oh my gosh, just the library alone. But the attention to detail, the tiny things that are in this castle, like, it will blow your mind. Yeah, my uncle got me that book for Christmas one year. So cool. I need to go back to that museum so I can see it again in person. And then we have here more picture books. You can tell by the gray in the middle, those are some golden books. We have some Disney over here. Some childhood favorites over here. Yeah, my children's books are all over the place. So, yeah. So this, since you already got the bottom shelf, this one is done. Let's move on to the next shelf. And how many do we have left to go? 1, 2. Only 4 more shelves to go. Okay, so I apologize for the really awkward angle on this shelf. I can't actually get the whole shelf in if I come at it from straight on. So we got some like Charlie Brown encyclopedias, and then some Disney like encyclopedias, then like Disney books on top. And we got some more middle grade. Of course we have Narnia. Those are some books I just got last night. They were free. Sorry, I'm justifying to myself that my book buying ban is still going after only being on it for 2 days because they were free. It technically doesn't count. Yes, I am justifying, it's fine. Then we have on the left a lot of American Girl books. Strangely, I don't know why they suddenly changed the green spines with the kit books, but there we are. We got Wishbone, Nickelodeon, Full House, Ella Enchanted. I honestly wish that I did not have the movie cover one. Got some Winnie the Pooh. Yes, I even have a little sign. We'll be friends forever, won't we, Pooh? Asked Piglet. Even longer, Pooh answered. So these are some of my favorite children's series, middle grade series. Even though the series of unfortunate events didn't end so unfortunate. Also, the Ascendance series, which starts with the False Prince. Highly recommend it. I've only read up to the 3rd one. I still need to read 4 and 5. But so good. Then we have this shelf. We have some non-series over there. Some classics: Charlotte's Web, Secret to Garden, Harriet the Spy. I love these books by Brian Selznick. How they're half words, half pictures. I just read Inkheart for the first time this year. Loved it. So excited to continue on with that series. If you have not read the one and only Ivan or the one and only Bob, totally recommend. We are getting the one and only Ruby later this month. Yeah. And then we have on this shelf, moving into romance. I have like my YA and like adult mixed together. So of course we have Heartstopper. Here, Nick and Charlie novella. These ones are ones I just got yesterday. They were ex-library books. We got Abby Waxman. Wayne Henry. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, guys, about that new one being just a hardcover. And then we got the Me Before You series. I do have an entire shelf dedicated entirely to Nicholas Sparks, because that's how much space he takes up at this time. And I don't know if he's coming out with a book this year, but if he is, I'll be buying it. I'm pretty much read every single one on the shelf, except for maybe like a handful. And I plan on closing the gap soon. Yes, I have no qualms about being a Nicholas Sparks junkie. Okay, so on this top shelf we have some like, this is sort of like hodgepodge, like romance, contemporary, and this shelf is mostly Casey West. I love Casey West, and I will not apologize for it. And then Jenny Han. And then randomly Eliza and Her Monsters, she filled the gap in that shelf. But if there's more Casey West, Eliza and Her Monsters has to go. And then we have more decks. Oh gosh, okay. Sorry. Pillows are in the way for me getting down farther. Then we have, holy crap, sorry for that shakiness. We have some more YA. Some of my favorites are Lost More Than We Can Tell and Call It What You Want. And obviously better than the movies. If y'all cannot tell by the fact that I am slurring my words, it is late right now. And then Love from A to Z and Love from Mecca to Medina. These are so good. I learned so much about the Muslim faith reading those. The author did such a good job of creating such a beautiful love story and sharing her faith at the same time. It was so good. And the audiobooks are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to hold on. Okay, and then we have this is like my Meg Cobbett, like childhood romance stuff, like series. Sister of the Traveling Pants, Princess Diaries. No, I do not own them all. And yes, there is one coming out later this year. It's like Princess in Quarantine, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm so buying it. And I need to fill in the rest of the series / read it. That's what happens when you go to college. And then I know somewhere in the video earlier I gave you some shots of my like reference books. So I'm gonna like give you like a brief glance down there. Okay, so we've got some more. This is my final romance shelf. Just your hodgepodge, YA, adult. Still debating on whether or not I'm gonna keep Every Summer After. Oh, that ending, I'm just still so mad. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Okay. We got some more deckies on here, but we've gone into my historical fiction. Love Marissa Petty's. I've only read 2 of her so far, but I own more than that, obviously. Only read I Must Betray You and Salt of the Sea. I love both of them. But I really recommend We Are Not Free by Tracy Chee. And We'll Follow My Own Lightning. And Girl, and honestly, I recommend so many on the shelf. Oh, I just need to do a historical fiction recommendations video. Then we have some like adult historical fiction on the left, with The Nature of Fragile Things, and then The Bookwoman, Troublesome Creek, and The Bookwoman's Daughter. That is backwards. The things you don't notice until you're filming. And then we go into some Christian fiction series. Jody Hedlund writes the one that's only the small 5 books with the helmets on the side, and the ones that go like paperback and then into hardcover. Those ones, like, it stops with the girl with like the dark hair with like her head to the back, but Court of Swan starts the next series, and all of those are by Melanie Dickerson. I'm obsessed, and I also like the narrator, Jude Mason. Yeah. And then we have my final shelf of historical fiction. Hold on. This is the problem with having shelves behind your bed. It's kind of a hodgepodge of historical fiction. It's all over the place. There's like YA, adult. Yeah. So, love it. Also, childhood favorite over there in the corner. Summer of My German Soldier and Morning is a Long Time Coming, which is the sequel. So good. And then down here, my reference shelves. Okay, so we're going to start with the bottom of this one and go up. So this is my bookshelf with books that are book themed. So some of these are like nonfiction, and then the ones on the right are kind of like ones that are like graphic novels, but kind of deal with like introverts and like anxiety. And I've always just had those together, so those just felt right to stay together. Even if those aren't directly about books. But there are book related things in them, so. My system, my rules, I guess. I don't know. And then we have the mystery shelf. There are some things missing off of this. Oh gosh. What am I missing off of here? It's that new one by Holly Jackson that I can't think of the name right now, even though I'm reading it. There's something free. There's ease in it, which is the prompt I'd use for Magical Readathon. So yeah, this is my mystery shelf, slash thriller shelf. I'm quite happy with it, so moving on. Okay, so here's, we have gotten into fantasy, but for any of you who are wondering, also there is no shelf here. It's actually, this is supposed to be like a pull-out desk, but it's just a place where I put stuff. But that book that I couldn't think of, it's 5 Survive. But there are 2 E's in the title. So we have a lot of Bridget Cmoore fantasy. Makes me really sad that her contemporaries are separated. But when you're doing things by genre, that's what you gotta do. And I've read every one of her books on the shelf except for Forging Silver into Stars, because I refuse to happen what happened to me with Defend the Dawn. Because I totally thought that was a duology, and I am completely destroyed right now. I'm better than I was. Also, I have King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. No, I have not read them. But I actually bought Rule of Wolves because it was like $6.99 on Book Outlet, and then I was like, how can I Rule of Wolves that King of Scars? And then suddenly King of Scars came from Amazon. Surprise! So, then we have another duck. We have Babel up here. The Assassins, the Throne of Glass series. This series is actually what inspired me to put series like this. So all the other places where books were like this is the one that inspired it all. Then we have some Adrian Young. Then we have the Falconer series. If any of you have not read that, totally recommend it. So good. Set in Scotland. It's steampunk. Finally just finished it because I was finally emotionally ready. Then the top part of this shelf, yes, that hat I wore to an Alice in Wonderland theme party. And Sabriel is on my cart, if any of you are wondering. Then we have some other series. The Defiant series, Assassin's Heart. Yes, I love the Glittering Court series, and Grave Mercy, or his Fair Assassin series. I do not recognize the companion series. The first one was absolutely terrible. I refuse to read the second one. But yeah, anyone who tells you that his Fair Assassin is not good, honestly has not given it a fair enough chance. The audiobooks are fantastic. So check out the audio if you're not sure. If you're struggling reading them. Oh my gosh. I'm just wanting to reread it just listening to this. Okay, let's move on to the final shelf. It's the final countdown. Okay, might edit that out. Okay, so we're starting at the top Wow. That ring light is really, really refreshing. As you can tell, the plastic is still on these paperback sets. Because I just loved how they used paperbacks, the spines looked on these for the Mortal Instruments series. Do I have them in hardcover? Absolutely, as you'll see on the next shelf. Did that stop me from buying them again? Paperback? Absolutely not. Clearly. Then of course I have the manga of the Infernal Devices in paperback, and then the hardback bound version when that came out. Yeah, just had to. And then, folks, I fit like all of the series on here. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do whenever the Wicked Powers gets released. I'm gonna be in trouble. That's gonna be a fat series, I can already tell. Also, the statement, so true, knowledge has no due date. There's coasters in there, by the way. That are old library, like, stamp things. But I just love the outside of the package. I just had to display it that way. So yeah. I love Cassandra Clare and the Shadowhunter series. So, then we come down, we have, why is my Death Star over in fantasy? That should be in sci-fi. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink this. I love how I'm making all of these, like, thinking decisions as I'm filming this. Doing such a great job. We have a few Cassandra Clare on the shelf, but it's just, it's Magnus Bane, and I felt like he should be by himself. He deserves that, because he's that awesome. Then we have the Remnant Chronicles, and then the print version of Morgan, which just came out in November. Absolutely gorgeous. And after seeing like the maps in there, oh my gosh, I have so many theories about that world. If anyone who's read the original trilogy and would like to discuss theories about where they think certain things are set based on like our world, like present day versus their day, like just let me know. I got thoughts. Oh, I've got thoughts. Dance of Thieves, Vow of Thieves. I've got a special edition of Dance of Thieves that Barnes & Noble just put out. It's white. It's gonna be beautiful. Do I have any idea where I'm gonna put it? Absolutely not, because this shelf is full. And then I have like every version of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, except for the 2 paperback versions that the US has put out. Because I hate the paperbacks with the gap in it. And I put myself on a book buying ban before. Honestly, I just wasn't sure if I liked the one with the girl on the front of it for the new edition of the paperback. So, and then we have Harry Potter. And we also have wonderful Trisha Levenseller. Love her books. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Things come crashing down in here all the time. The only book I actually don't know of hers is The Shadow Between Us. I do not subscribe to that book. I know there are many who love it. That book just actually made me really angry. So, moving on. Also, if anyone doesn't want their pre-order thing for Master of Iron, I'd be willing to buy it off of you. Because there's no guarantee that Trisha Levenseller's gonna have any more. I already emailed her about that. And here's another duck. And then we have some more fantasy. Yes, have to have my Twilight. I even have Twilight in Portuguese. I saw that when I was in Brazil, and I was like, yeah, must bring that home with me. Of course, Book of the Air trilogy, with the novella. I've still not read The Stolen Heir. Okay, y'all must read this duology. the Beast Warrior and the Beast Player. Oh my gosh, they're out of order. What is with me putting things backwards? Okay, seriously, this is like the second duology that I put backwards. Things are happening. Okay, and for the final shelf, we're gonna have to hold on 1 second. Okay, so I thought I'd leave that in the shop just to begin with. Oh, the places you'll go. Yeah, we've gone some places with my shelves. So, these are some more fantasy. Some of these are series, but a lot of them are just like, you know what? I don't know if any of these, some of these are actually beginnings of series that I got for free from friends. They're like, I don't want this anymore. And if you're wondering what that weird brown one in the corner, that's a really nice edition of The Princess Bride. It's just as funny as you imagine it to be. And yes, I love the Selection series. And yes, I did put this under fantasy. This could be dystopian. Why didn't I put it on the other side? I don't know. It just felt right to me at the time. So yeah. This is the final shelf. So I'm just gonna give you some final thoughts. Just a second, hold on. Hello. Just want to say thank you so much for watching this book chaos, I'll call it. And I apologize if the camera angles and stuff were tight. If you saw from the filming and from the beginning and how my room is set up with literally a bed in the middle of all these bookshelves, things are literally tight in here. So yeah, it's been quite the adventure, and I'm so grateful for coming on this adventure with me. Yeah, I'm so glad this adventure is over and I can now enjoy these wonderful shelves in their current state. I know I'll be modifying some of them soon, with books that I have on pre-order that I just bought. Yes, I have a problem. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, but yeah, thanks so much again for watching. And just want to say, remember who you are, where you live. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.